All right, everybody, welcome to number 32 in our build series. Today we are building our push-ups. So of course the chest, the shoulders, the back, and the core by doing a lot of push-ups. So in our last series, form and function, we had a lot of chest focus days, and so we got a lot of push-ups in. And I recently was realizing we haven't done very many push-ups recently, so we're just going to put them all in one day. Go ahead and bring your arms all the way up for me. Reach up overhead, get a nice big stretch, pull to one side, and then pull to the other. And then bring your arms down in front of you and grab both elbows. Just let the weight of your upper body kind of pull you forward, and then I want you to bounce. So let your arms and head just kind of bounce up and down toward the ground. Lock into your core. Go ahead and lengthen your spine. And then stop your bouncing and grab around your left calf, twist to the side. And then grab around your right calf, twist around. And then face the front again and interlace your hands behind your back and let your arms slide forward over your head. Grab your core. We're going to come all the way up. Open the chest and then hinge forward. Keep those legs really straight and make sure that you're hinging from your hip creases. Come up and then back down. Lengthen through the back. Grab the core. Bring your body up. One more. And down. All right, plant your hands and go ahead and come onto your hands and knees, and we're going to go into a child's pose. I did forget that we are going to be using, I'm going to be using a ball, but it's just for raising the floor on one side. So one of our push-ups is going to be an offset push-up. So it just means that one of your arms is going to be higher than the other. It's basically a supported or modified single arm push-up. So if you have a pillow, or a folded blanket, or a yoga block, or a soccer ball, basketball, anything like that would be totally fine. Even a weight to support your hand on another weight would be great as well. All right, come up onto those hands and knees, and we're going to go into a thoracic twist. Set your right hand behind your head. Inhale, twist that elbow up, trying to keep your hips level, and then drop down. We'll go 5. Inhale as you twist, exhale as you twist. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. And then the other side. Inhale, lift, twist, exhale, lower. 1, 2, 3. Lock into that core. 4, and 5. All right, we're going to hit a quick down dog, flip over, and go through some dead bugs, and then we'll get started. Pedal out your feet, so let one knee drop and then the other. Always keeping your core contracted, especially through this pose. Protect your low back. All right, and then let's go ahead and flip over onto our backs. All right, make sure that you find your low back really pushing and smacking into the ground as much as you can. Bring your legs into a tabletop position, flex everything. So you're going to extend opposite arm and leg. Extend, take a deep inhale, exhale, bring it back. So we're going to take it really slow. Extend, and then bring it back. So that's just 1. We're going to go 5 each side. Extend, contract, hold, support. Extend, and come back. 2, slide those shoulder blades down the back. Really keep the low back pushed into the ground. So that requires you to tuck your pelvis. Tuck it under. Get that kind of posterior tilt so you're pulling it back. Bring it back. Extend. Find flexion through that core. Bring it back. We're going to go 1 more each side. Back. Extend. And bring it back. All right. Tuck those knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice little stretch. Hug it in. All right, and then let's flip it over. So what we're going to be doing are 10 reps, at least for the first round of push-ups. We're going to start with standard push-ups. We're going to go 10 reps twice through. And then we're going to transition from there, hit a little cardio burst, nothing crazy, but just something to give our arms a little bit of a break. We'll be doing that for 1 minute, and then we'll go back to the next set and style of push-ups. All right, if you need to, keep your knees on the ground. That's totally fine. I would challenge you, though, to keep your toes holding support and your knees off. And if you just move slightly and not a full range, that's totally fine. But it's going to help in building that strength and keeping you progressing so you're not staying on your knees. Sometimes if you start on your knees, it's really difficult to get up off of them. However, some of our push-ups, I'm sure I will be on my knees very soon as well. All right, so I'm going to start our stopwatch just so that I can track the minute once we get there. But for now, we are counting our way through. Take as many breaks as you need within. Lock in through the core so your hands are just outside the shoulders. Keep the belly solid, and we're going for 10 push-ups. Think of your push-up like a moving plank. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Drop your knees. We're going to go ahead and take a little break. Grab your hands behind your back. Open your hands away from your shoulder or your hips. Relax through the neck. And we're going to go 10 more. Set your hands. Lock your core. Here we go. 10 more. Just standard. So your elbows aren't opening wide, but just kind of at an angle. Watch your low back. Make sure it doesn't start sagging. So think of that plank, holding core solid. 10. All right. Coming on up, and we're going to just do lateral taps. So one leg out and then the other. You can reach your arm toward the ground if you'd like. You're just finding a nice pace, consistent. Get your heart rate up a little. Give those arms a minute to relax. Make sure you're still lengthened through the back, strong in the core. Line those knees and toes. You got it. We have 20 seconds left. Always strong through that abdomen. 3, 2, and 1. All right. We're going to move on to our Stack-Stagger push-up. No, I'm sorry. Our offset push-up. So we're going to need that elevated item, block, pillow, towel, whatever. I'm going to use the ball. So we're going to do 5 push-ups each side twice, just like we did with that first round. Give ourselves little breaks. So you're going to set your left hand up, right hand on the ground. Still go for as much range as you possibly can. So drop and press. Try to keep everything even. 3, 4, 5. See if you can stay on those toes, not dropping your knees. Switch to the other side. Here we go. 5, 4, and 1. Now you can take a break. Give yourself that little stretch. Let's go child's pose. Make sure the elbows stay up off the ground. Stretch through. All right, set 2. Plant your hand on the ball. Find your plank position. Here we go. 5 push-ups here. Lock the core. Pass the ball over. 5 more. Try to keep those hips level. And 1. All right. Good work. That guy out of the way. Now we're going to go skaters. So instead of saying center, tapping out, we're going to go side to side. Ready? And go. Tuck a knee up. Find the pace works for you. Try to draw your knee up into the chest. Get a little extra core activation, a little more pull through the outside of that glute. Good work. Chest is up, belly locked. Good job. Pull that knee in. 15 seconds. And time. All right. Give yourself a little stretch. Go into your downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. All right, next up, we're going to go into a lizard push-up. All right, here we go. What we're going to do is you're going to keep both hands on the ground and to lock into that core. And you're going to be pulling your opposite, or the one knee, up to the elbow. All right, so as you drop into your push-up, you're going to pull one elbow in on the side where your knee's not tucking out, other elbow pulls up. All right, so we're going to go back to our plank position. Lock in deep. You're alternating side to side, 10 total, 5 each side. Here we go. 1, 2. If you need to drop onto your knee or even support with the foot, totally fine. You can modify. Nice job. Whew. Give yourself that little stretch. Grab your hands from behind. Open the chest. We're going to go set 2. Grab quick little stretch. Fix something here. All right. Here we go. We're going to go set 2 of our lizard push-up. Belly locks in, hands spread open wide. Open that chest. Here we go. Pull the elbow, pull the knee. Squeeze that other elbow in. 5 each side. There's 2. Lots of core. 4. I need 1 more each side. We can make it happen. Lock it in. Here we go. 5. 5. Man, all of those are fun. All right. One of these days, we'll just bang through them like nothing. Okay, now we're going to do touchdowns for this minute. Cut one leg behind, and then switch to the other. Here we go. Y'all are rocking it. Push-ups are great, double duty. Core and chest. Lots of tricep and shoulder too. Super good body weight exercise. Keep those hips squared off as much as you can. Line your knee with the toe. Sink those hips deep. We have about 15 seconds left. That's it. Good job. 10 seconds. Sink those hips. Reach the chest. And time. All right. Next up, we have that Stack-Stagger Push-up that I mentioned earlier. All right, so for this one, we're going to go 5 each side again. Plant your left hand on the ground. Your right hand is going to be back by your rib cage. So the elbow is going to be squeezing in tight. Left hand is going to be kind of up, forward, at a little offset angle. Okay, so from there, set up your feet. If your right hand's back, your right toe stacks on top of the left heel. From there, belly strong, you're going to get that push-up. So if that doesn't work for you, drop onto your left knee and lift your right leg up, then push up. All right, so whatever works for you, works for me. Here we go, 5 here. Work from the core. Support with your back. 4 and 5. Then you switch. Right hand forward, left hand back, left toe stacks on top of right. 1, 2, 3, 5. Sometimes I feel like with push-ups, my face gets all red. Okay, reach those arms forward. I'm going to need a little second before I hit that second set. This is what I wanted though. Really have to commit mentally. Have to push through. Have to take some breaks. Means you're doing it right. All right. I'm going to start with my right hand forward, left hand back. Stack that left foot on top of the right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Find your stack. Find your stagger. 2, 3, 4. Feel where you're pushing from. 5. Whew. Finding that core lock and just pushing the ground away. All right, back into lateral taps. 1 minute. We're checking them off, friends. 1 little push-up, set at a time. You're doing great. Keep it going. Are you keeping your back flat? Your belly strong? Push the hips back. Lengthen up through the chest. Final 10 seconds. 2 and 1. All right. We're going tricep push-ups. So elbows are going to squeeze in super tight. We're going to feel those triceps burn. Give your hands a little stretch here. Palm tucks under, back of the hand on the ground. Okay, so for your tricep push-ups, there's a few different ways to do it. You can obviously stay on your knees. I kind of have a feeling I might be hitting there very, very soon. And the big thing here, you want to find torque in your elbows. So instead of the elbows coming out wide like this, you want to rotate the inner elbows, those elbow pits to point forward. So spread those fingertips wide. Then the shoulder heads need to be up over your fingertips. Lock in the core. Okay, if you need to, you can come all the way down, collapse on the ground, not really collapse, but drop, push your knees into the ground, tuck your hips, and then push up from there. Or stay on your toes, or stay on your knees. But you could do kind of that double, the combo, down on toes, up on knees. All right, let's see how much I got. Tuck in through that tailbone, elbows squeeze in. We're going for 10. 5. Ooh. Big thing here, lock in that core. 4, 3, 2, 1. So for me, I know my time is up whenever I get to the point that I can feel my low back swaying and sagging under. I see that a lot with these push-ups, with lots of push-ups, but especially these, you want to watch out for that. All right, let's get a little stretch here. Pull one arm back, then the other. Let's see what we got for set 2. Going for 10. Lock in that belly. Trying out my little combo. 6, 7, 8, 9. Whew. One more. 10. Whew. Nice work. All right. Let's hit up those skaters. Lunge to the side. Hop and tuck. Here we go. You can kind of take as wide as a jump as you want. Take up your whole mat or keep it narrow and quick or somewhere in between. That's the way. Stick with it. Let that leg absorb, bending the knee, shoot the hips back. 5 seconds. And time. All right. Next up, we're going wide push-ups. So hands are going to be super wide, straight out from your chest. And same as we've been doing, knees or toes, or just stay up a little higher. Don't get quite as deep. Or you can do one both ways. It's nice to go deep, but it's also nice not to stay stuck on your knees. So spread your hands super duper wide. Lock in through that core. As always, we're going for 10. Watch those hips. Keep them in line with the shoulders. Also, something to watch is your head and neck. I even need to watch it. Sometimes I want to stick it in, pull it back. I think I'm getting a little bit deeper then, but keeping that head neutral, even looking ahead a little is great. All right, when you're ready, set 2, bring those hands wide, feel that core engage, tailbone tucks under. Make sure you're getting that full push to the top. 10. Woo. Went a little deep on that one. All right. Stretch those wrists. And let's set up our touchdowns. Ready, set, and go. Yes, so something I see, especially with the guys, they like to get low and pump at the bottom. That's okay if that's what you're going for, but most of the time, you're going to get a much better range of motion, better for the chest and the core if you're getting that full push to the top, not staying low and, straightening through the elbows. Doing great. I like how these minutes on our little bursts add up. Keep that heat going. 3, 2, and 1. All right, good timing. It's our last set of push-ups. A little bit different, a little unconventional. We're doing Commandos. So you're going to set up your plank position, drop onto an elbow on your toes. Drop, drop, push, push. So we'll go 5 with the right arm leading first, 5 with the left arm leading first. Then we'll take our break, and then we'll finish. No more cardio, just this last set. Pushing that body up one more time. All right, here we go. Drop, drop, push, push. Trying to keep the hips as level as possible. Try to set your hand where your elbow was. 5. Now drop left arm first. 2. Lock in that core. Use your glutes and thighs to keep the hips level. And 5. May have done one extra. Turn those fingertips toward your knees. Stretch to the head and neck. All right, let's finish it up. Last 10. Here we go. Lock in that core. Other side, or whatever pace you're at, finish with it. 5. Woo! Nice work. All right, enjoy a downward facing dog, unless you prefer a child's pose. Grab the core. Drop onto your knees, pull the chest through, pinch those elbows in. Tough, but doable. That was fun. All right, knees under the hips, shoulders over the hands. Inhale, bring your right arm up. We're going to stay here a couple seconds, couple breaths. Rotate your shoulder back. Level those hips. And then thread your right arm through, pushing onto the outer edge of that right shoulder. Have your hips pull to the right. Push up. Other side, plant onto that right hand. Inhale. Bring your left arm up. Level off those hips. And then slide it under. All right, you can save this one, package it away to do the next time you travel. You don't need any equipment. You don't need a big space. Just enough room for a mat. And we got a little bit of everything. Stabilize through the back. All right, push back into your down dog. And we're going to use that to get into our pigeon. Bring your right leg forward. Foot is on the left side of the mat. Lay on the outer edge of your right calf. Walk the back left knee back. Level off through those hips. So pull the left hip down. And then rest on those forearms. Good job. Fresh into a new year. If you're doing these in sync with me, it's a good time for refocusing. I would challenge you to find things to set up that you will maintain and sustain for a lifetime. So, dry January is fine and great, and I totally condone it, but have another plan, something else that you can sustain for life. A serving or 2 servings of greens a day, no matter what, whether it's in a smoothie or a salad or sauteed with your eggs or in your soup. It's a good one. Sometimes it's really, really effective to focus on what you're bringing in to add nourishment to your regimen rather than what you're going to take out. It doesn't have that mindset of deprivation. You don't feel like you're missing something, but you're really just focused on the positives, adding things in. Water, foods that are natural detoxers, fiber, protein, healthy fats, unprocessed fats are healthy fats. All right, shift back from there. We're going to do one more stretch before we head on to our day. Lie on your belly. Put your right arm out flat on the ground. Your palm is on the ground. Your arm is straight away from your shoulder. So you're making a 90-degree angle in your right armpit. Bend your left knee. Push the heel toward the ceiling. And then roll the foot over behind you until it's planted on the ground. See if you can rest your head on the ground. Relax into the stretch. Feel stretch to the chest, that shoulder, your back. I feel a big stretch in my back here. Whatever the body needs, it's good. But you should be able to relax into it. Breathe into your stretch. All right, and then we're going to go to the other side. So roll to center. Shift your body over. Left arm out. Bend your right foot. Kick it up toward the ceiling. And then rotate it over and back. Plant that foot on the ground. Relax your head on the ground. Relax into the stretch. Great work, you guys. I know push-ups can be a little bit intimidating for me and daunting. I knew this day was coming and knew I could get through, but didn't know how much of a struggle it would be. But forcing yourself to build that strength, so good. And we can do a full push-up, several reps through. So rewarding. All right. Fantastic job. I will see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day.